My name is Stephen Akitayo. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm the CEO of GTEX Homes. I'm excited, but you know me. I don't believe in being greedy. My principle is whatever has worked for you, teach other people, empower other people. I have a mission of raising 1 million financially free people all over the world. Majority Africans, because I have passion to see Africans become wealthy legally by doing the right thing. And today is another beautiful episode where you're going to be learning more about that. And this topic is so unique, so awesome. It's one of the best topics I've ever done this year. I'm domesticating it. How to build your multi-million dollar naira estates in Nigeria. A lot of people want to make great investments, but they're afraid. They're wondering, how do I do it? And what step is it? Now, the good news about my teaching is I'm teaching you practically what I've done, what I've tasted, what I've handled. A lot of time people want to teach you, but the question is, have they done it before? I started real estate with barely nothing. And today we have billions in naira in real estate assets. So it's not somebody talking to you who has not done what is teaching you, who is educating you on something he doesn't even know about. This is practical. This is not from any book. This is what I've done. And if you replicate my strategy, you can get the same result that I got. So how many of you are excited? By the way, our tradition is as you join us, you tell us your name, you tell us the city you're joining us from, and you share the video. Yeah, you do. You share the video by clicking on the Facebook party icon on your right hand side. You click on it and invite all your friends, everybody you know, invite them. You also copy this link, paste it on all your WhatsApp group, paste it on all your Facebook group, paste it on all your LinkedIn group. And I have a gift for everyone who is able to share this video 50 times. Yes, it's my powerful book called Maximizing Your Real Estate Investment. It's a best-selling book on Amazon right now. You can go to Amazon and you'll see the book there. It's for $47, but you're going to be getting it for free. Yes, free if you share this video 50 times. So copy this link. How do you do that? Copy the link, paste it on your Facebook group or your WhatsApp group or your LinkedIn groups and start inviting people. So I'll be sharing with you 7 powerful steps. They work on how, okay, and this is powerful, 7 powerful steps on how to build a multi-millionaire private estate in Nigeria. How many of you are ready? If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. By the way, I'm waiting for you. Introduce yourself. Come on, don't be rude. Yeah, this is I mean, amazes me how sometimes people chat me on WhatsApp and say, who are you? I say, please kindly introduce yourself. I say, who are you first? And I'm like, it's rude. You're coming on my portal. If you want to introduce yourself, courtesy demand that you introduce yourself. You're the one coming to my house. Okay? So please tell me your name, the city you're joining us from. I always like an interactive class. I always like a class where, you know, we're engaging each other, everybody's talking, it's one house, we're having fun. So if you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. I can see Charity. Charity, how are you? Where are you joining me from, Charity? Don't forget to tell me your name and your city. The first thing you want to do is to find a real estate partner and mentor. Step 1, find a real estate partner and mentor. I have I can call him a friend who's based in the US. Now he did this. He's built a multi-billion naira real estate investment in Nigeria using this model. He got a guy called Boku, right? Now he's based in the US, so he's not based in Nigeria. And their first investment was 360 million in a particular property in Lekki Phase 1. They focused on flipping real estate. Flipping. So they got this property. The value of the property is actually 700 million. But because the owner needs money urgently, something went wrong with it. I think he was dying of cancer. So he needed a lot of money to do treatment and all that. So I desperately needed it. So he sold it for half of the price. And these are strategies in flipping. You look for properties that is in distress, you buy it half of the price. Now in 40 days, can somebody say 40 days? Come on guys, talk to me. I like an interactive class. Can somebody say 40 days? In 40 days, they were able to sell that same property for 700 million. Yeah, in 40 days. And then they repeated the process. And after a while, they realized that the bulk of the money is in even buying land, not just in houses. Because sometimes you could buy a property, if it's a bad market, you struggle to offload it. Even when it's a flipping deal, you struggle to offload it. So they started buying land in Bejuleki. They have a lot of properties in the Bejuleki. And today the guy has built billions of naira. Now, how did he do it? He found a partner, a trusted partner, a partner he was also not stingy with, right? Because every deal they did, a portion of it goes to this Boku guy. Boku didn't bring money. He brought connections, he brought the deal, and he was securing this, my friend's asset, right? He was the only one bringing money. And that's where people miss it. You need to know, in real estate, it has to be win-win. Can somebody type win-win? Come on, guys, talk to me. Are people here at all? Nobody's talking. I only saw Charity alone. What's going on here? Okay, your ability to respond, let me know that everything is fine when it comes to the Facebook that I'm doing, and that people can hear me well, and everything is going on fine. So please always comment, always talk. I love an interactive class. Like I said, number one, when you join us, tell me your name, your city. Number two, share this video 50 times. Yes, you heard me. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What will I do when you share 50 times? I have a gift for you worth $47. My best-selling book on real estate on Amazon called Maximizing Your Real Estate Investments, a global strategy to build wealth in real estate. So all you need to do, click on the right-hand side. You see Facebook party. Click on it, invite all your friends. Number two, copy this link, paste on all your WhatsApp groups, paste on all your Facebook group. And as you're doing it, always screenshot every step you took. Screenshot it and send it as a mail to info@stephenakintayo.com. And we'll send you the soft copy version of that book called Maximizing Your Real Estate Investment. It's my best-selling book on Amazon. People, in fact, the last time, though, Amazon has it. There was a time Amazon ran out of stock for the book. So many people were getting it. I mean, you must get that book. And it's a privilege that you're getting for free. So all you need to do is win-win. Yeah, real estate is win-win. If you want to make it big in real estate, you have to know the concept of win-win. Just like this video. You want my book? Share this video 50 times. It's not going to cost you any money to share. It won't cost you anything to share. If anything, people will even thank you when they ended up getting value that you were the one that shared this video with them. So share this video. First step, on your right hand side, you see Facebook party. Click on it and start inviting all your friends. Second step, copy this link, the link of this broadcast, paste it on all your WhatsApp groups. Third step, copy the same link, paste on all your Facebook groups, paste on all your LinkedIn groups, and you see massive turnout. So as you're doing that, screenshot and send it to me, info@stephenakintayo.com. So step one, find a partner that you can trust and buy small. Find a trusted partner and buy small. And when you're saying a partner, please note, it's win-win. It's not the way people are in Africa, right? Average African is greedy. So my friend could have said, Nedu could have said, but I'm the one bringing the money. Why should I share a huge portion of my profit with Boku? And that's where people miss it, right? You are the one that is greedy, but you don't even know you are the one that is greedy. Okay? You are, actually. So you are not in Nigeria. Like I told you, Nedu is not in Nigeria, it's in the US. This Boku guy is the one that looks for those good deals. He's the one that protects your investment. Make sure you are not swindled. Make sure nobody dupes you. And yet you don't think he deserves a good cut. You say, boy, he's not the one dropping the money. I'm the one dropping the money. And that's why people fall victim of scam. So find a trusted partner and then start small. But be willing to part with your profit with your partner. Be willing to share in a large sum. It's important because people miss it big time in this. I remember I'm starting a business in the US and my partner said, I'm going to give you 40% equity. I'll keep 60%. I said, no, that's not good for me. I want 45. I said, no problem. Let's do it. Right? For me, I'm not in the US. He's based in the US. Okay? If he is 45% deal equity that makes sense to him, let's do it. As long as we make money. I'm better off with 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own personal effort. Right? How many of you think this is making sense? Are you learning at all? If you're learning, type I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. Talk to me, guys. If you're learning, type I'm learning, I'm learning. But start small. Where people also miss it in this whole concept of wanting to build their private estate is they want to start so big. Because you have 100 million doesn't mean you put in all the 100 million. Start small. Buy 1 acre, buy 2 acres, or buy 3 plots, depending on what you can afford. Okay, but be willing to start small. Small means you may need to start with small amount. Small also means you may need to start with suburbs because you may not be able to afford major city or developed locations. So, but understand that you need to start small. Ayodeji says, I'm learning. Good to know. Tina is learning. Thank you for telling me that you're learning. I'm glad to know that you guys are learning and you're getting value here. Remember, as you've joined us, for those of you just joining us, my name is Stephen Akita. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm the MBC of GTEX Homes, and I'm sharing with you how to build your multi-million dollar or naira, private estate in Nigeria. Okay, and I'm teaching you what I've used, what has worked for me, how I've been able to build my own asset in billions today. These are practical steps, and I need a favor from you. And in exchange, I want to give you my book. Yeah, you heard me right. My book, best-selling book on Amazon, worth $47. You're getting it free today. What do you need to do to get it? I need to share this video 50 times. Copy this link. Paste it on all your WhatsApp group, or your Facebook group, or your LinkedIn groups. On your right-hand side, you see an icon called Facebook Party. Click on it and invite all your friends. As you're doing this, screenshot and send it as email, info@stevenakita.com. Once we get your screenshot, we'll send you the soft copy version of the book into your email. Okay? Good. How many of you are getting value again? If you're learning, type I'm learning. Sukomi is learning. Blessing is learning. Dan is learning. Honorable is learning. Adeni is learning. Everybody is learning. I'm glad to know you guys are learning. Please don't forget, share this video. Share. I want us to get to at least 100 viewers right now. Okay? Like I said, it won't cost you anything to share. You share more useless information on Facebook. Things that won't add value to anybody. You share. How much more things that will help people become millionaires? Why not share? Why not be your brother's keeper? In the spirit of the season, it's Christmas. So even if you don't want my book, share to at least add value to somebody. Okay, so number 1, find trusted partner. Okay, buy small. One of the trusted partner you can work with is yours truly. My name is Stephen Akita. Like I said, I'm going to share with you one of our funniest skits that we just did. So I'm the MBC of GTEX Homes. I want to share a video with you. You will enjoy it. So you can also partner with our company called GTEX Homes and things like this. So let me show you one of amazing video of our estate, and we have an event January 1st. You want?
Put on your engine. That is it on me.
I said leave the road. You are disturbing me.
What do you mean? You are talking to a prophet making leave the road. Your wife has come to report you to me. What if I do to me? You are buying cars. This will be your 4th car. Why are you not using your money for what is necessary? Now you say your wife will pack out of your house. Hey, the future is now. The future is now. January 1, 2020. Where will you be? Now listen to me. Text first. On January 1st, 2020. Where will you be? They will be giving their customers and clients opportunities to become a landowner with 1.5 million initial deposit. You can become a landlord, a landowner at Beryl Estate in Betuleki. What are you? In Lagos. Lagos, go. Also, not line for tea. I don't like it. Do the right thing. That is why I'm saying it loud, so that everybody in this area will hear me very, very well. With 1.5 million naira initial deposit, you can become a landlord, a house owner at Beryl Estate in Betuleki. Go there. Go there. Move. In this Lagos, in Betuleki 1.5. That's all. Go there. Akoli, go there. Daddy, so what you Daddy, back by you. Hey, for information. Daddy, back by you. How long you? You don't know you. Bye to your
I don't know if you enjoyed that skit. If you enjoy it, can you type I enjoyed it? So that's one of the skit by our company. We have an event 1st of January. You don't want to miss it. You can always go register for it at W. Is free. Just register online. www.gtexhome/first. Okay, it's the biggest home, owners festival. It's just gonna be amazing. www.gtexhomes.com/first is free to register. I don't know if you enjoyed that skit. If you enjoyed it, type I enjoyed the skit. Come on, talk to me, guys. If you enjoyed it, type I enjoyed the skit. For those of you just joining us, my name is Stephen Akita. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I'm sharing with you guys tonight how to build your multi-million private estate in Nigeria, and step-by-step process. So the first one, we say find a trusted partner and buy small. So from the video you can see, you can start with 3 plots, 1 plot, 1 acre. Start that way, and that's the beginning of something great that can work for you. Now, Charity says she enjoyed this kit. Tina enjoyed this kit. Good to know you guys enjoyed it. Now, step 2 is to then expand it. So maybe you started 1 plot, or you started with 1 acre. You may need more than that. So the next thing is to expand it by going for more using flexible payment. Okay, and sometimes people miss this pattern as a strategy that works in expanding your private estate. Now, it's not everything you may need to pay outright. So let me give you an example. I could buy 1 plot for, let's say, 8 million in real estate, for example, one of our estate. Now, and then decide to tie down another 5 plots and to be paying maybe 5 million every month. Okay, till I'm able to finish paying for that. So one, I've tied down 1 complete, but so that the price does not keep going higher than what I can afford. Are you seeing the wisdom in this? I can then tie down others where I can then be paying every month. And if I'm going maybe bulk, I may end up getting for that discount. Instead of paying the normal 8 million, maybe they will do me 1 million discount or 2 million discount because I'm doing bulk. And I can then do installment. So that way, in the next 3 to 6 months or 1 year, I can find myself owning an entire 1 acre in a fantastic location that has the potential of appreciating in value. How many of you think this is making sense? If it's making sense, type it's making sense. Again, for all of you just joining us, I'm sharing with you 7 steps to building your own private estate. Okay, multi-million naira private estate. I'd like you to do me a favor because I have a gift for you, and in exchange for the gift, you have to do me a favor. There's a book I've written called Maximizing Your Real Estate Investment. It's a best-selling book on Amazon, and you want to get it. It's $47. That is the book, and but I want to give it for free if you are able to share this video 50 times today. How do you do that? Copy the link of this broadcast, okay, paste it on all your Facebook group, all your WhatsApp group, or your LinkedIn groups. And you can also, on your right hand side, you see an icon, Facebook party. Okay, click on that icon and you'll be able to see it. Now, this is the book I'm talking to you about. Okay, you can see it's even out of print. Do you see? It's already out of print. The powerful book, though the one I'm giving, the cover looks different. Powerful book is already out of print on Amazon. You're getting this book free if you're able to share this video 50 times. So as you copy the link of this broadcast, paste it on all your Facebook group or your WhatsApp group or your LinkedIn group. Keep screenshotting as you post, then send it as an email to info@stephenakintayo.com. And then my team in 72 hours will send you the download link, okay, so that you can download the soft copy version of this particular book. Okay, good. Dan says this training is making sense. So we shared 2 things. Number 3, if you are ready for number 3, can you tap I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Are you ready for number 3 step? Number 3, you can expand further from 1 acre to 2 acre by choosing to also help such trusted partner, real estate partner, to help them market and getting 10% commission. So for example, let's give example of this same real estate. You're able to help us sell real estate, you get 10%. That's 800,000 if it's going for 8 million, right? 800,000 as commission. Now you can be tying that into your own property. So if you target, I want to sell 10 plots in a month, it means you have paid for 1 or the extra plot. Are you seeing it now? So if you're able to then sell 60 plots, you have gotten another extra acre. Now this model, you can use it for the first 3 years of building your real estate asset. Okay, so this model, you use it for the first 3 years of building your real estate asset. Now the remaining 2 years, because I'm giving you a 5-year model that works in building a multi-million, okay, real estate, your own private estate, right? Something not as commercial as people who are doing 100 acres and all of that. Something very reasonable, right, that you can work on. And that's basically what we're talking about here. Ayodiji says he's trying to buy my book. It's not available on Amazon. I know, I'm aware. We're going to see what we can do. I don't know why he's sold out, but we're going to check it from the back end and see what we can do. But at least you can get the soft copy. If you share this video 50 times, you're going to get the opportunity for me to give you for free the soft copy version. So I've encouraged as many of you to go and do that right now. Copy this link, paste it on all your Facebook group or your LinkedIn group or your WhatsApp group. Share this again and again. Okay, so as long as you can share 50 times, you can show us the proof that you shared this video 50 times, we will give you the soft copy version of the book for free. Yes, you won't need to pay anything on it. Okay, does it make sense at all? Okay, if it makes sense, type it makes sense. So please go share. Like I said, create a Facebook party. On your right hand side, you see that party icon. Click on it and start inviting all your friends. And of course, you can copy this link also and paste it on all your Facebook group, or your LinkedIn group, or your WhatsApp group, and invite as many people as possible. So we shared 3 steps. Step 1, find a trusted partner and buy small. Step 2, expand with flexible payment. Step 3, expand from the commission that you get by helping to sell that same estate to other friends and colleagues. You can make money by referring the same estate you've bought to other people. And one of the beautiful things people often miss is that when you have bought an estate, you have the credibility to get other people to buy. Okay? Because the biggest problem people face when it comes to trusting people, when it comes to real estate, is that you are telling them to come and buy something you have not purchased. They can't trust you. Okay, if indeed you feel that estate is good, why didn't you buy it first? A lot of people will not even buy it. They will not be calling their friends and can we buy it together? I'm not going to trust you. I'm not going to buy. You go buy first. When you buy, you can call me to come and buy. That's how it works. I hosted a very dear friend, a client, sorry. I'm getting close now, becoming someone very close. Where I remember they were sharing how they're in Nigeria now, and they didn't tell anybody they bought property because they said all their friends will just be mocking them. Oh, something's wrong with you. You must be insane. You must be this. So they didn't even tell anybody. And they came, inspected, they have a set of about 40 million naira in Nigeria in landed properties. And, so they came, check it, and everything was okay, at least to a good level. And they were saying, look, we didn't tell anybody because if you tell them, oh, don't buy in Nigeria. Oh, this. Oh, they're going to dupe you. Oh, you're going to lose all your money. Oh, do. So they have just made up their mind. They are doing their thing on their own. And of course, maybe later they can start telling some of them when they have exceptional results to say, look, see how much we've done since we started this. And I think this is a powerful tool you too can use, where you can begin the strategy of investing in real estate, okay, in a very massive way. But when you have invested, you have document, you have everything, you can then start telling your friends, hey, I've bought you to come and buy. At that point, they can't discourage you anymore. And some of them may end up being convinced because at least for you to have invested, they get interested. I don't know if you are ready for number 4. If you're ready, type I'm ready. So 7 steps. Number 4, after you have gotten, now you have from 1 plot, you now have 1 acre, now you have 2 acres. That's 12 plots. Okay? You can then start developing your own property by selling half to raise funds and then add some other savings that you have with it. So how do I mean? Now I have 2 acres, that's 12 plots. You remember I've left it for 3 years because I've done all these things in 3 years. So the property I'm buying for 8 million now, that I can give you guarantee on. If you're buying this real estate right now, okay, which is 8 million at the moment, and I'm even willing, how many of you like real estate? Type 1. Okay, how many of you have seen the advert of our company on real estate? We have in Abuja and we have in Lagos. So the Lagos one, this is the flyer for Lagos one, is 8 million outright and 9 million in installment. And you know that this estate started, you know, before we launched it for 1.5 million. Some people were still, and that's one thing with Nigerians. Okay, we don't understand what investment is. Investment is about risk. Your wealth is a reward for risk you took. That's all. And people feel this part. Wealth is a reward for risk taken. Okay, I repeat myself. Wealth is a reward for risk taking. I don't understand how you want to build wealth and you don't want to take any risk. Okay, we've not launched the estate. Some people took the risk and invested, and now right now it's that high. But the Abuja one is still cheaper. You know, it's 3.5 if you're doing outright and 4.5 if you're doing installment, if you want the Abuja version of this estate. Now, so let's say you bought the Lagos one for 8 million right now, right? I promise you in the next 3 years, this estate can be less than 30 million. In the next 3 years, it can be less. So you bought it when it was 8 million and you got about, 12 plots. If you sell 6 out of the 12 for 30 million, how much would that be? 30 million times 6. So you decide to sell half. Remember, you now have acquired 12 plots. You want to sell half to raise funds to develop the remaining 6. I'm telling you, powerful way to build your own private estate now. Now, 30 million times 6, how much is it? Remember, you use 8 million, right, to acquire it. Okay? But it has appreciated in 3 years. That won't guarantee. Quote me anywhere. 3 years time, you can't buy this estate less than 30 million. Guaranteed. This is a video, so quote me anywhere because I know the value of appreciation. So multiply 30 times 6. Can somebody do the math? Are you guys following? What's going on with my audience? You guys used to be lively than this. Where's everybody? Right? I mean, I'm talking, people chat, people engage me and all that. What's going on? Guys, what's going on in today's broadcast? I need answers. Oh, I'm not kidding. What's going on? You're just quiet. I can't want me. Kilo de. Right? Kilo shele. I can't want me, wrong. Okay? 30 million multiplied by 6, guys. Give me the answer. Bro, what's going on, guys? Okay, fantastic. 180 million. So now you have 180 million. Okay, which is fantastic. You now have 180 million. I'm showing you how to make money legally here. And to even type 180 million is wahala. Kilo day. Even for you people to share the video, it's been wahala. I kept quiet on that part. I've shared this video 50 times now. There's no one single person who has shared this video 50 times. Not one person. Not even one person has shared this video 20 times. Because I'm able to see it. I've seen it. Not even one person has done that. Okay, what's going on, guys? Kilo de, kilo shemi. Did I offend you people? Or you don't like that I'm teaching you how to make money? or you don't like it. If you guys don't like it, let me know. So fantastic. So 180 million. Now with the 180 million, you can also add your savings to it and then start developing the remaining 6 plots. So one of the things I know you can do, if you have a 1 acre land, you can comfortably build yes, you can do this comfortably, particularly if you are going to do like 3-story. You can do 50 units of 3-bedroom flat. You can do 50 units of 3-bedroom flat. Particularly if you're going to do terrace in a 6 plots. Now, if you're going to do 50 units, I promise you will get people to invest with you, because remember, first of all, you can even take loan from the bank. These are now areas you can easily take loan. Okay? And that's very important. These are areas you can easily take loan. So now, because you already have the land has good document, the land has appreciated, you sold half of it to raise 180 million, maybe able to add another 20 million, you have 200 million. So the entire project may even be, now maybe it will cost you more than that. But you see, any bank will gladly give you an extra 200 million when they can see your account 200 million, right? And you show them the development of building 50 units of 3-bedroom flat on 1 acre, which you can do confidently. Now, once you are able to raise money, you build it. The same model. You sell 30 units, you can sell 30 to be able to pay back all the loan that you have, as well as use part of the money you make from that 30 to repeat that process in another land. Okay? So that you can repeat that process in another land. So, what I've done now, I've been able to buy a plot. Remember, 8 million multiplied by 12. How much is that? 8 million multiplied by 12. Can anybody give me an answer? 8 million multiplied by 12. I need an answer here. So we started this investment with even just 1 plot. Then later I did 5 plots in installment. Can you see now? And possibility you could get discount on that installment one. Okay. Now you are able to turn. Okay, if you do 8 million, that's 16. Plus another 16, that's 32. Okay, 32 will be for 4, right? That's for 4. Okay, 4 multiplied by, was this 12 now, right? So 32 million. So you are looking at an average of 96 million. So you've turned 96 million to 180 million in 3 years. That's first good move. 96 million to 180 million, and we're saying conservatively. These are all conservative, right? 96 million to 180 million in 6 months. In 3 years. Fantastic move. Your next step is to then, like I said to you, add more money to it. So you're able to then build houses on it. Now, by the time you build 50 units on it, I guarantee you that you will be able to sell those units times 3. Yes, because a lot of people prefer something they can see. So once the house is built, they like it, even though they don't know that there's less profit for a developer selling land compared to selling house. As a developer, you make more money selling house than selling land. Okay, but people don't know that it pays them to buy land than to buy house. But a lot of people don't know. They want the house. So by the time you start building the house, I promise you, if you spend 400 million to build that 50 unit, okay, guarantee you can do 1.2 billion in income from there. Okay, now if you're only selling 2 portions of it, you can turn that to about 800 million. Now you return what you borrowed. Maybe you borrowed extra 200 million from the bank to do the building. You have 600 million. Now with 600 million, you can go and replicate the same model. And I'm teaching you practical principles that you can use to expand. And I've seen it happen in my own life. I've seen it happen in friends' life who would use this model. Okay, and you can do this again and again. But you need to just understand the process. So step 4 is that you sell half of the land. You bought it at a fixed amount. I told you, nobody is answering me. Kilo people, 8 million multiplied by 12. Give me an answer now. You allow me answering myself, and I'm not enjoying this broadcast. I won't kid you guys because you guys are not talking. You're just watching. Kilonso. What's he saying? Okay. What's he saying? For those of you just joining us, my name is Stephen Akita. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm sharing with you guys how to build your multi-millionaire, private estate. And I'm sharing 7 powerful steps. And I have a gift I want to give you. Is my book on maximizing your real estate investment. Okay, all you need to do is share this video 50 times. So, first step, on your right hand side, you see Facebook party. Click on it, and invite as many friends as you can. Step 2, copy this Facebook link, paste it on all your WhatsApp group. A lot of this group discuss rubbish. Here is you are learning how to build money wealth legally. Step 3, copy the same link, paste it on all your Facebook group. Okay, and then step 4, copy this link, paste it on all your LinkedIn groups, and invite as many people as possible. Now, as you're doing that, screenshot it and send me a mail of the screenshot to info@stephenakita.com. I will reward you with a gift of my book on maximizing your real estate investment, where you'll be able to learn more about how to build wealth legally through real estate. So keep sharing. Now, step 4 is that you then sell half of the 12 plots that you bought, okay, to raise 180 million. Okay, step 5 is that, which is very important. So, step under that, you also, like I said, under step 4, you've raised 180 million, you add more money to it, then you build houses, at least 50 units you can do if you're doing terrace, and then you still sell half of that to raise more money to repeat. So step 5 is you then repeat the process. So I haven't made your money, you've built 5 units, you still even keep 20 units. Remember, 50 units, you sell 30, you keep 20 to make money every month from rental, okay, which is step 6. So make sure you keep 20 and then rent that one out so that people pay you monthly rent on that. And then, of course, step 7, you retire early. So haven't done at least maybe 5 different types of that. I want to retire before 50. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So what I'm teaching is what I'm doing. Haven't done this, you've repeated this process. You probably have 5 different of such, where you have your own private estate, 30 unit housing here, 10 unit housing there, 50 unit housing there, okay, 40 unit housing here, okay, and you sell half, you leave half to rent out. Even if rental doesn't work in that area, you can do what we call short lease. Using the Airbnb, you do short rental, where people just come rent it for 1 week, they go, come back again, rent it. You make more money from that in Nigeria than you even make from doing this yearly rental. So, but either way, whichever one you choose, whether it's the yearly one or the short lease one, you have built what we call residual income for life. And once you have multiple of that, you can rest. One of those that has done this is one of my role model pastor, landlord. The man, when one of the pastors I know met him, he said, sir, I want to learn how to build wealth. He said, sit down. He said, number 1 rule, 2 poor people cannot help themselves. He said, years ago, when I started building real estate, family members will keep coming to me, uncle, if you can just borrow me 5,000. Another one, just 10,000. And he say, 10,000, where do you want me to see it? They say, stingy uncle. They were calling him stingy uncle. He said, but he kept repeating the process. He will build this house, buy this land, leave it for a while, build houses on it, rent it out, and all of that. He said today, he goes to the same people who used to call him stingy and he'll give them a brand new car. He said, why? Because it is that 10,000. If he had been giving them 10,000 today, 5,000 today, he wouldn't have built all those houses he owns. He said, but now, because he has used that same money to multiply, to the 4th generation. In other words, we are giving you a model where you can start with just 8 million, it grows to 96 million, grows to what? 180 million, grows to 1.2 billion. So for him, it was that kind of model. So it's the grandchild that is now using to help people, to support his, all these family members. But he knew that if he didn't at some point gather some money together, take some risk, build his wealth, he will still be struggling. And that's how to retire early. So when you build on a principle like this, a model like this, you can retire early. You can just come back and rest. And then you no longer work for money. And there's the most beautiful aspect of your life is when you stop working for money. When you only work for fulfillment, you work for the joy of it, you work, for fulfillment. You do things you love doing, not because you need money, not because you're broke, not because you need anything. Now you just do what you love. That's the best aspect of your life. When you no longer work for money. Some of you do $20 an hour, $30 an hour, and you continue. And the worst of it for me is when you leave this $20 an hour, $30 an hour, and you do not build wealth. I can't just understand it. And the excuse some of you give, I'm afraid, I don't have money, oh, I don't know what will happen, I don't want them to dupe me, I don't want this. And I just don't get it. And that's the real reality today. Poor people remain poor by decision. It's only the wealthy that... Listen, the truth is this. Let me tell you this. How many of you understand this? Let me say this, and this is very, very important. Because people will not believe this. We're all self-made. Only the rich will admit it. Let me say this again. We are all self-made. Only the rich will admit it. Those who are poor will not admit that they were the one responsible for where they are. Okay, you want to blame as many people as possible. You want to blame your uncle, you want to blame your government, you want to blame your wicked wife, wicked husband. You don't want to blame everybody. But except yourself, except looking at yourself in the mirror and facing reality. I am afraid. I am not taking risk enough. I'm not taking the step that will help me to become wealthy. Others have taken action. For example, when we started this estate, right? Some people took action. They didn't even buy 1 plot. Some bought 3. Some bought an acre. And they were just taking risk. Bought it when it was 2.5. Some bought it when it was 1.5. Some bought it when it was 3 million. Some bought it when it was 4 million. Some others kept looking at me every day. Mr. Say, I want to buy. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. If I was chatting with one of them who has known me over the years, and she was saying, God knows the best, God's time. I said, please stop. Don't even mention God here. Don't mention God here. You know you are the problem. You know that, and let's stop lying on God. Okay? Let's stop lying on God. God, and I said something to her. I said, God, and it's in the Bible. He will not, the Bible says that God is not wicked. That what you deserve today, he will tell you to come back tomorrow for it. He's not a wicked God who will ask you to come tomorrow for what is due to you today. God, in the beginning when he created you, said, subdue the earth, replenish it, dominate it. From beginning, God wanted you to, the first commandment God gave man was to have land, was to have property. That's the first commandment. Go read Genesis chapter 1. The whole concept of replenish the earth, subdue it, have dominion is about getting property. That's the first commandment. So you're going to tell me now that the same reason why you don't have property is because God doesn't want it. That is the biggest fallacy I have ever heard. That's one of the biggest blaspheming and lies I've ever gotten or heard. Right? God knows the best. It's not yet God's time. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? When are you going to take responsibility for your life? When are you going to do that? Okay? And then it's people like that, years later, they'll say, we don't know what they are using. Why? How come a small boy like Stephen has property like that? What did he do? How come? Who knows? All these young people. Which young people? Right? Stephen took risk. Went to be buying bush with the hope that those bush will become cities. Now you don't want to take risk. You smarter. I tell people, I say, you have to be smart to become wealthy, to become poor. You have to be smart. Rich people, in my own view, are not that smart. They just take risk. Because when you look at some of the things rich people do, right, there's nothing necessarily smart about it. There's just too much risk about it. How can a Dangote, okay, in the entire Dangote business, some of you don't know, and I'll repeat myself again, the entire Dangote business, as at the time he started, okay, the Dangote refinery, was $20 billion. Now he took that entire amount, about $16 billion, to go and start a refinery. It's like you carry your entire wealth, even though some of it was loaned, but the implication meant that if the refinery doesn't work, Dangote was going to lose 16 billion of his wealth. If he loses 16 billion, what's left? He took that risk. Now, listen to me. The refinery wasn't located in Kano. He's from Kano. And that's why I tell you, I said, all this division that you see, all this conversation is just an African. It's just a poor man thing. When they want to divide poor people, right? People begin to bring race, religion, color, and all of that. Okay? One of Dangote's most trusted person is an Indian guy who is not even a Muslim, from what I heard. Right? You know, Dangote invested all that not in Kano, in Lagos. At 2015, when they were saying Nigeria was going to divide. Okay? And you could see the same model everywhere. All the rich people in Nigeria, Jimovia, Tonelumelu, all of them are investing in every part of Nigeria, including the north, including the Igbos, right? Kostaris, right? They are investing. It's the poor person that sees someone and says, we are not going to invest in the north. Those northerners, the animals. Go meet your rich people. Right? Rochas has so much investment in the north. Go meet all your guys. And that's why we now remain poor and we're blaming everybody except ourselves for choosing to have the wrong orientation, the wrong mindset. Okay? You are afraid to take risk. And I'd say it again. You have to be intelligent to be poor. Because you will have analyzed all the things that could go wrong. You have analyzed the risk involved in the transaction you wanted to do. And you will so analyze yourself till you'd refuse to take that decision. And that's the difference between the poor and the rich. Because the rich, what do they now do? The rich do not overanalyze. The rich just take the risk. And say, yeah, I could lose, but what if I win? What if this thing works out? What if I make all that money? What happens? You know what? I'm going to dare it. They say in Yoruba. In other words, a young man died once. I'm going to dare it. And then they take that risk. And that's it. Okay? But poor people, no, I ain't going to take risk. Oh. What if I lose? Oh, Nigeria is divided. Oh, things are not going well in Nigeria. And look at it. The people who comment negatively about Nigeria, that Nigeria is messed up. Okay? That Nigeria, how many of you noticed there are poor people? Type 1 if you notice that. Okay? If you notice that, type 1. That poor people are the ones who complain the most about Nigeria. And when I say complain, I'm not talking about complaining to face that things need to get better. I'm talking about the complaint that, oh, Nigeria is not worth investing in. You hear it from poor people. That Nigeria, you know, there's nothing good about the country. You hear it from poor people. Rich people are going to admit that there are things that needs to get better about Nigeria, but they will still tell you there's opportunity there. I remember listening to Dangote when Dangote was saying that, you know, that look, Nigeria has so much disadvantage. Okay, so much. Sophie, go Google us now, GTEX Homes. Just Google GTEX Homes. Okay, those are also one of the things you want to do. Don't just ask people where's their office. You Google it to be sure they're online. Right? Because a lot of times we don't even do research. This is part of what I'm saying. Do your own background research about people and not just what I'm going to do. I'm doing a video now on one of the biggest lessons I learned in 2020 is that I'm not going to be trusting people, okay, based on what other people said about them. I'm not. It's one of my biggest lessons. I am going to be judging people based on their behavior, their actions to me. So I treat people based on how they treat me. And it's my decision in 2020. No more judging, because I've judged people based on the referral. Somebody brought this person to me. Somebody brought that other person to me. I remember several things that have happened to me this year. Somebody trusted brought him to me. Okay, I told my partner, oh, invest in his business, $12,000. We have not seen it today. Right? And things like that. I'm no longer going to, and I'm not going to trust, whether even when people say negative things about people, I will still not trust that statement until they do it to me. I want to have my own personal experiences. Life is adventure. Life is fun. But let me do my own research about people. Let me do my own private research about people. Because I've had people recommend people good positively and they turn out bad. I've had people recommend people negatively and they turn out good. So people should stop confusing me. It's my number one lesson of 2020. I'm not just going to take people's word for it anymore. I will not. I have to personally do my own research. I have to do my own personal, interaction and connection with people. I have to do my own investigation. Okay, but the person asking, GTEX Homes is our name. Just Google it. You see our address. You can come there. Just move to a new address. Somebody else is also mentioning, how do I run mentorship? Yes, I do. But I only run mentorship for people who invest in our company. Okay, because it's just the fair thing to do. It's a powerful statement. I also learned this year. The food that is meant for children, you don't give it to dogs. I heard it from Jesus' mouth. Okay? Yeah, Tunji Adile, how are you, sir? God bless you. Wishing you too. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Compliments of the season to you all. Thank you all. So, but I do mentorship, but strictly for those who are investors in our own company. I learned it from Jesus. The food that is meant for children, I don't give it to dogs. Jesus said it to that woman. I don't know if you remember that part in the scripture. Type 1 if you remember that story in the Bible. I mean, I can imagine if Jesus were alive today, they would call him racist. Yeah, Jesus is going to be called racist if he was alive today. Because how can you look at a woman? They also call him, is it feminism or anti-feminism or whatever. How can you look at a woman and tell her that she asked for healing and you told her that the food that is meant for children, you don't give it to dog because she's not a Jew? Jesus said it. It's in the Bible. Go read it. And it's one of the biggest lessons I've learned, that treat people based on how they treat you. Treat people based on how they treat you. Take people's action more importantly than their words. It's another thing I learned this year. Take people's actions more importantly than their words. People can say good things to you, but did they really acted good to you? Their actions are more important than their words. Words are deceptive, but actions are real. Judge people based on their actions and not just their words. Okay, it's important. So there's a lot I've learned this year. It's been a biggest learning year for me. I think I've learned how to handle people better this year, by understanding how often that I should treat people based on how their actions. A lot of times I meet people who tell me, "So Stephen, you are my mentor. You are my this." Thank you, but the action is otherwise. I remember a young man. If I was the one that approached me, and then later he reacted in a way, and I told him what happened. I didn't. He said, "Oh, I respected you, but you are not my mentor." I looked at him and said, "I don't even believe in mentorship." I looked at him and said, "Are you kidding me?" And this is what we keep saying. Stop judging people based on their words. Judge them based on their actions. What they do is more important than the words. Words are deceptive. People can tell you anything. Okay? Anything. Anything. So, for me, I handle real students. If you truly believe in Stephen Akita, you invest in his company. Bottom line, you buy the property he sells. Do you know that last year I had some people who come listen to me on Facebook, claim they learned from me, and they go and buy from another company, another real estate company. Is that fair? I don't know if you think that's fair, right? And they'll come back again. Some of them even had the audacity to chat me and say, "Hey, thank you for how much you teach me on Facebook. I've now gotten properties." "Oh, did you buy from our company?" No, I bought from another company." Are you kidding me? Why couldn't you? Now, there's nothing wrong with buying from other companies, or nothing wrong with it. But one of the ways to reward people is to patronize them. Right? You could as well say, I learned from this man. Now I may have to buy from other companies, but at least I'll buy maybe one plot from his company. Maybe I bought 2 plots from his company. Right? And it's so I've learned a lot about people and how, you know, you come on social media, oh, he's a great man, he mentored me. And I've seen the same thing. I teach a lot about how to become a property broker, how to make money selling properties for companies and making money. I've seen people who I taught how to become property brokers refuse to sell for my own company. And yet they will come and say, oh, I learned how to become a broker from you. You're my mentor. Is that fair? No. Again, should such people sell for other companies? Yes. But at least our own company should be one of those you should be selling for. That's one of the proof that you believe in me. That's one of the proof that indeed I'm a mentor. That's one of the proof that indeed you learned from me. Okay? So stop using those words loosely. Oh, you are my mentor. Where is the proof? You are my mentor in real estate. Mr. Stephen, I learned real estate from you. Okay, but did you invest in our company? Oh, I learned how to become a property broker from you. You're a great man. Okay, but are you also selling for our company? Now, I don't mind you selling for other companies. But at least, okay, I've sold 2 plots for Mr. Stephen, just to reward him for teaching me how to do this business. Maybe I like other companies. Maybe they have better incentive than Mr. Stephen is offering. But at least, okay, I should be able to have that, I call it faithfulness, to say, you know, I'm still going to help him sell some. I'm still going to help him sell some. Okay, because at least I learned from him. I'm still going to be that loyal. Okay, the same thing in property. Okay, maybe I like other companies' land, but at least I'll buy 1 plot from Mr. Steve. Somebody did that here. Okay, who had bought a property from another company. I think he bought it for 12 million, and he was having some challenge, and he needed my help. I don't know whether he's here, Mr. Sukomi. He's here. He chatted earlier. Mr. Sukomi, if you are here, type 1. And I was impressed. So he chatted me up. He said, I'm buying one of your estate. After, you know, I gave him the deals. I gave him some discount. I gave him some form. And then he made the payment. After that, he said, please, I bought a particular property. I'm having this challenge. I need your help. And of course, what do you expect? Will I not help him? Come and talk to me. Will I not help him? Of course I helped. You know, even sent me the contract of that other company. You know, and I helped. My lawyers also looked at it for him. And they said it was okay. But where I'm going is that it's not fair. And I love you do that. Right? You know, now there's nothing wrong. I get it. Maybe you had bought those properties before you met me. Maybe you have, you know, invested in those companies before you met me. I get it. But it's just not right for you not to say, you know what? I need Mr. Stephen for this transaction I did with this company. But you see, I'm going to first patronize him. At least show an act of good faith before I would then tell him to help me out with this property I bought that I'm having issues with. I just think that's the fair thing to do. I just don't believe in a life of greed, a life of me, help me alone. If you can just help me, if you can just help me. You know, everybody has their own problems. Everybody has their own need. Live a win-win life. You need people's help. You know, invest with them too. Be fair, be nice, be just fair. I just think that's how it should be. So, but I don't know if you think what I'm saying makes sense. Type it makes sense if you think it makes sense. But these are some of the things I've learned in the year 2019. That human beings are more greedier than I thought. Right? Because for me, I just feel if I come here every day, I give you real estate ideas, real estate concept. If I remember, somebody even chatted me up. He wasn't even Nigeria. He said, Mr. Stephen, you won't believe it. I've made 25 million naira this year alone from real estate in so country. It wasn't even Nigeria. And I said, wow, good news. And all of that. You know, and I was chatting, I said, will you invest in our property? Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm not sure. And I was just like, are you kidding me? You know, are you kidding me? a person who has, you learned how to make 20 million profit. Oh, what will cost you to remove 8 million and go and invest in his company? Just for the purpose of saying thank you. I remember there was a young man, God bless him, right? I give that to him, right? His name is Eros. Eros learned how to do cryptocurrency from me. He was able to make $40,000 in 7 months. And he paid for my video. His pastor invited me to his church, so I was one of the speakers, and he bought my video. $1,000 he paid to even buy the video. So, but from what he learned, he invested $1,000, turned $1,000 to, no, I think it was $40,000 or $60,000? Sorry, I'm missing it. Yeah, he turned it to $100,000. You won't believe it. $1,000 grew to $100,000. You know, I can't remember the exact figure, but it's between 100 and I think $60,000. I can't remember the exact figure, but not less than $60,000. And what did he do? Of course, he lost some. So he was able to withdraw $40,000 out of the money. And immediately he bought a plot from us, told his wife to also invest with us. And I think that's, and you know, you will know that he just bought that to just say thank you to a man I learned how to make money from him, right? I'm not sure, because I don't think he has a plan to relocate to Nigeria, but just bought it and just say, there's no big deal, let me just buy the property and just leave it there. Okay, but I think those are how to treat people right. Because, and I've learned this year, 2020, I'm going to be a lot more firmer. I'm going to focus on treating right people who will invest with us. So you can give to Steve Akita and not love him, but you can't love Steve Akita and not give. You can support Steve Akita's businesses and what he does and not love him, but you can't love him and not support his businesses and not talk about him to people and not see the best way and not come on Facebook Live, share his video. Some of you, as easy as sharing a video is, you've never done it since you've been watching me. Some have excuses like, you know, I don't want anybody to know I'm in US, or I don't want anybody to know. I mean, I've seen all manner of ridiculous statements, but I've learned, and it's a lesson. I'm sharing this so that you too can learn it. Stop treating people based on what they're saying. Treat them based on how they treat you. Words are cheap. Words are deceptive. Treat people based on how they treat you. Okay? And that's important. Okay? Not just words they use. Not just words they use. They can deceive you with words. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. If people love you, they will protect you. If people love you, they will defend you. If people love you, they will protect your interest. So when you hear people say, if somebody is rich, he won't teach other people how to be rich, it's because if God gives them money, they are not willing to help anybody else to succeed. And that's why they are poor. So God knows that he can't trust them. That he help anybody. It's just going to be him and his family. He's not going to care about anybody else. That's why they are poor. Let's face it. Some people are poor because God knows that if he bless you with money, nobody will benefit from your wealth. Nobody. Nobody. Even to teach other people, to help other people to learn, instead of giving them fish, teach them how to fish. God knows that you will not teach them. So he will leave you at your level because he can't trust you. So many times when people talk, and this is part of what I learned in 2019, that I shouldn't be too angry with people when they talk so negatively, because it just speaks to who they are. Right? It just speaks to who they are. If somebody is saying, no, you are not a billionaire, it's because he can't see himself to ever become a billionaire. It's just the truth. He can't see himself. So he can't believe anybody else can be a billionaire. He just can't believe it. Okay, Tunji Adela is saying a bad belly. I'm telling you, the level of witchcraft on social media, that's a serious matter. People have taken witchcraft. In our parents' days or great-parents' grandparents, witchcraft used to be what they do in the village, in the night. People have brought it to broad daylight now. Witchcraft is now on social media. Social media is the number one, okay, witchcraft place where people look at other people's successes, admire them, you know, wish they can be down, evil eye, wish they are not successful, talk them down, bring them down, say rubbish about them, which is what witchcraft is all about. In those days, you have a mirror that they used to watch your life. Listen, witchcraft is always about checking the person. I don't know if you have watched all these witchcraft film, Yoruba or Igbo film. Remember, there will always be one mirror where they used to see the person. It's when they see the person, which is what social media has provided for free. On social media, they can see you for free. They don't need to use any mirror to look at you. They will see you broad daylight. So, and what do those witches do when they see you? They bring you down. They either attack you with insanity or attack you by causing you to have accident. I don't know if you understand those movies I'm talking about. Cause you to have one health issue or the other. Bottom line is to bring you down. It's still the same crap mentality. But this time around, people now do it on social media. Right? So they see you take picture with your family and say, what's wrong with your other son? Why is he looking like something is wrong with him? Right? They see you buy a new car, say it's a lie, you didn't buy the car, you know, you borrowed it. They see you move into a new house, it's a lie, where did you get the money? You must be a thief. You know, it's just, now, bottom line, they bring you down, which is the same thing witches do. So I tell people, I said, witchcraft is now practiced on social media, nothing, nowhere else. Right? Social media. And it's just ridiculous. But I've learned a lot. But I'm not going to give up. 2020. I'm still going to mentor people, bless people, but I'm going to work on people who deserve it, people whose actions speak louder than their voice. Okay? I'm going to judge people based on actions in 2020, not based on words. I love you all. I thank all of you who have supported me in 2019. All of you who have invested in our company. God bless you. I love you all and I appreciate you all. We are here because you choose to stand by our company. You choose to invest with our company. You choose to defend our brand. Many of you defend me even where I can't defend myself. I love you and I appreciate you all for all that. And I thank you so much for that. Remember to follow me across social media handle at Stephen Akita on Instagram, on Twitter and on YouTube. Yep. And of course, follow me also on Facebook at Stephen Akita TV. I'm going to play some of our videos on YouTube with you guys. You're going to love them. We have several skits on YouTube that you're going to love. I have a couple I'm going to show.
Why are you not moving with me? Sweetheart, why are you doing like this? How have I been treating you? What have I done?
See, my birthday has come and gone. New Year. I don't know the plan you have for me this New Year because Christmas is around the corner.
It's not only around the corner, it's dancing like that. Which one is Christmas is around the corner? Which one is Christmas is around the corner? You don't even know what I have in stock for you. Okay, you are saying Christmas is around the corner. See the clothes that you are wearing. She takes homes. I bought it for you intentionally. Baby, I am not doing 30 December for you. No, I am doing the December I call futuristic December. I bought the house for you. I see the way you're not even excited. See, really? Hug me first. Hug me first. Collaborate with me. Collaborate with me. Baby, Peru Estate. Yeah. I'm not, that's where I want to shock you. I call it the shocker move. Let us be going now. Here we should try to Beduleki now. To really show. Now, this is what I want from you. How many of your friends are you inviting? Because with just 1.5 million naira, they become potential landowner.
As many that can come. I have many of them.
Let us go to the office. So you have many of your friends that will come? Yes. Even my friends are coming. They must become potential landowner. 1.5 million. That, oh Lord, once they deposit, they own the land. But guess where we are going? GTX Homes now. I want to go and show you. I bought a house for you. Oh, show to Jerry. You may Jerry. If you more, I'm going Jerry. So, mommy, yeah, love you.
Papa God, you do them for me, yo. Papa God, you do them for me, yo. Papa God, you do them for me, yo. You do them for me, yo. Papa God, you do them for me, yo.
I hope you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed it, can you type I enjoyed it? Guys, come on, talk to me. If you enjoyed it, type I enjoyed our skit. So let me show you one more. One more skit.
Oh my God, it's let's the party for Jesus.
Teacher's property you want to buy. You want to buy. Teacher's home you want to buy. You want to buy. Tested and trusted our property. Our property. Tested and trusted we are reliable. We are reliable. The real estate there for you, my people. My people. White Estate there for Ogun State. Prime Rose Estate there for Lekki, Lagos State. The real estate there for Abuja. Abuja. My people wait there for diaspora. All over the world making a home over. Sapphire Estate there for Ikorodu. Better location when you define when you go like Hi, Alaji Abbas Akonde Obese. I welcome everybody to G-Test Homes. My people, home and abroad. Berry Estate is just 15 minutes drive to Via, 7 minutes to Lekki Seaport, 5 minutes to Lekki Free Trade Zone, 10 minutes to Dangote Refinery, the biggest refinery in the world. Why 5 minutes to Lagos Business School? This advice is from G-Test Home. You don't just wait to buy property. You buy property and wait. Because we do not just sell properties. We help you secure your future. Thanks for your patronage. We appreciate it.
Okay, lovely. I don't know if you think all our videos are quite something that you're gonna like and enjoy. I don't know if you think they are quite interesting. Okay, we have quite a lot of beautiful skits. Even me, I like them. Kind of like virtually all our videos. I love you all and good night. Bye bye.